Hello, everybody. We're just doing our audio stuff in the background. We'll be ready in just a second. I have unmuted Zach. Deliver that true winner of a joke again.
So, Tom, here's how I'll split the teams. I'll take anybody who has a vowel in their name, and anybody who doesn't, you can have them.
Yeah, that's why you come here, for these truly extraordinary jokes. Hello, everyone. We have, God, so many people in here. That it overwhelms me a little bit. We have in the chat. I see Jesse. I see Kirsty. I see Fire Dust, who is Forge ? Killer Toad is here. Oh my God, I'm so excited. In the back rooms, about to play some Guess Who, is Zach.
Hello.
Is Duke.
Hi.
Is Mira.
Hello.
And is RIG.
Is it? Are you sure about that?
Is Random Internet Guy. Yeah.
It is me. It is me. It is me.
Forge, I thought that was you, but I get confused sometimes. Yeah.
Open Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah. Zach says I should probably open Tabletop Simulator. We are going to play some Guess Who. In addition to playing some Guess Who, we are also going to kind of field general questions about the Nightfort. We are going to try to make this as difficult and as complicated as humanly possible.
If you have any questions about our Nightfort video that we just dropped, or just Nightfort in general that you want the opinion of all of us here to give, just type it in and maybe we'll pay attention to it and answer it.
Jack is here. Nick is here. I see Duke in the chat. Okay, perfect. So, Zach, you told me that you've been thinking about what the name for the show should be.
Yeah. Oh, yes. So, I have a really, really highbrow idea. Okay.
Yeah.
So, the fun idea is every time we state anything not supported by the text, like anything that's not directly the books say blank in our theories or in our discussions about A Song of Ice and Fire, we get dunked with water. We just get like a whole bucket of water poured on us, and it's like a live, like streaming. There's a camera pointing at us kind of show, and we're supposed to go and find other people's theories and like our own, and look at them with a more like cynical, like analytical eye. I think we will call this Moist Critical, and I just looked it up on YouTube. And as far as I know, nobody goes by this name. It's just showing me this Penguin Z0 channel. So I think we're good.
Zach,
my
I'm
God.
sorry, we can't use that.
Oh, we can't?
We can't. That's what they call it when you get hit with two alts at the same time in Dota.
Is it really? I haven't played in a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry, we can't use that one.
Tom, I can't. Oh, there it is.
RIG, you told me that you've had a couple ideas for the name of the show.
Well, you said that you kind of wanted to start talking about like a particular topic, and so I always had this thought that maybe we could have like a kind of like a round table where we all just kind of reminisce and like we just talk about things that we just remember fondly, and we just go over memories and like things that we used to think about, and we could call it Total Recall. Does that sound like a good does that sound a good show? It's just things that we remember, just like it could be anything, just any good memories you have.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I love this show. Oh my God. So Mira.
Yes, Tom.
That's on the table. What should the name of the show be?
Well, you both, you and Zach often have guests on the show, those of us who are also Song of Ice and Fire YouTubers or, longtime fans of the show.
Yeah.
And, we're all nerds here. We all enjoy things like BoJack Horseman and Ghostbusters. And so I was thinking you could call it, what is this, a crossover stream?
Holy
silence.
Holy shit. Holy shit. That's a good one. Wow.
Thank you.
That one really.
Ice and Fire YouTubers, do they know stuff? Let's find out.
Yeah. Oh, that one really beats out my attempt at collecting a whole bunch of famous people all with the same name and calling it my Nicolas Cage. I like yours
It's a little
better.
inhumane.
Is that the sequel to Preston Jacobs?
Yeah. Soon I'll have them all. Now, Duke. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you on. What should the name of the show be?
I don't have a joke prepared.
No! Wait, what do you mean joke? Thank you for being here. Welcome to the show, everybody. We're going to get into it here in a minute.
Fire Dust, who may or may not be Forge, asks, can you summarize what the Nightfort is using 10 words?
Okay, who's going first?
Everybody count out. I'm just going to say spooky. Stop me when I get to 10. Spooky, 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 spooky.
That's it.
Spooky. Okay,
that's it. You
think
said
that's way less than
said
10? I trust
spooky.
Tom.
Stop me when I get to 10. Spooky,
So,
spooky.
I would say it's a castle. So a castle's 2.
Yeah.
In Westeros, there's 4. At the wall, 6. It is pretty spooky.
Scary castle up at the top, full of many ghosts.
What stream am I supposed to be watching?
I think you're on my team.
Correct.
Right.
Spooky haunted
then
Night's Watch
screw-
murder castle.
Through Tom's stream, I'm watching Zach's stream.
Oh, that's good word economy. You got 4 more words there. Nice.
Where bad stuff happened.
Where?
Doesn't Janice occupy it now? Also.
Yeah, Stan is there. Bad stuff. Stan is there. Oh, who am I echoing through? Oh, who am I echoing through?
It might be
It's not
me.
me this time.
Could be.
I think it's RAG.
Oh,
Could be me.
I need to.
Here, wait,
I'm gonna
I-
buy every one of my friends a pair of headphones. They're not gonna be good
No,
headphones. They're just gonna be headphones.
I literally just placed an order for a cheap pair. So I don't
Just
think you can
like Zach, I don't enjoy the headphones. We're trying to be free. We're free people, free from the headphone.
I usually when I'm on my desktop I wear them, but I have like super high quality like headphones for gaming and for making music, and I don't want to like damage them by lying down in a bed as I do every recording session, and like pressing up against things. So I did just like go and buy the cheapest headphones imaginable, just for recording.
I
Fine.
am a headphone wildling, and the
All right, you
headphones
guys.
are kneeling, and you're making me kneel.
All right, you guys. I am about to hop into game. I'm going to need all of. I'm going to need all of you guys to keep an eye on chat because once I'm in game, I cannot tab out of game until we're done with it. Okay?
Okay.
Oh wait, if they're looking at chat, they can see our board. Tom, do you want me to watch chat?
Shoot. That's a very good point. Wait, I'll pull it up on my phone. Hang on. Yes, yeah. Mira, you and me will be the only ones to look at chat.
Also, Zach.
So Duke leave chat.
Yeah.
Zach, I need you to slow down with the scrolling in and out. I cannot see what is occurring on the board.
Nothing currently. That's why I'm scrolling in and out.
Oh, look
I
at
gotta do a Nightfort bit.
look at Forge. This bougie multiple monitor setup.
And I can also
I want a
scroll down to
laptop in my
chat
bed.
so I don't see the video.
Oh, hello, cat. There's about to be a cat on the stream. You guys ready for our viewership to go up? Hello. Yes, hi. Is that cat audible?
Oh,
I
okay.
got it.
Come here, you. Come here, you cat. Yes, hello. You can hang out with me. You can hang out with me. Well, I hate you. Yes, I do. But you can hang out. This is Venus. Venus is good. Yes, hello. All right, I am popping over, and this should be good. Yeah? Is this pretty visible? Yeah, that's pretty visible. Yeah, okay. And I'm going to try to keep the motion sickness to a minimum.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, so I should have Mira watching my stream and Duke and RIG watching Zach's stream, and then maybe we switch it up after this round.
Oh yeah, sounds like
Yeah?
a plan. All right,
Okay.
so let's draw.
All right. So, there we go. So,
How do I draw again?
just making sure that this is visible on stream. Yeah, that's visible on stream. You can't see the name, but if you don't know the person, I can't help you.
Everybody,
did
can
we
you
draw?
see our character?
I think I can see them.
Don't
Yeah,
say it out loud, but
I can see them.
Perfect. Okay. So take a second, memorize the character. Mira, you can see this person, right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Excellent. All right. And just so that the folks at home know, you're watching my stream. And I'm ready to get started. Nick says, please make sure the cards are shuffled. I made sure that my cards were shuffled. Zach, did you shuffle your cards or did you pull the top person?
I pulled the top person.
Yeah! Nice! Let's go!
Yay!
We don't necessarily know who that top person is, though.
Is that top person still Joffrey Baratheon?
It's not Joffrey.
Oh, okay.
Flip top.
Oh, okay. Well, we know it's not Joffrey.
Or I'm lying, because the game hasn't started yet. Actually, that'd be unfair. I'll say it's not Joffrey. You got one freebie.
Are you putting it back in and reshuffling?
Team,
Yes, absolutely. You should do that because I know the order that I made them in, so I know it can only be one of like 10.
Yeah, go ahead and put it back and reshuffle the deck.
What was it you say?
All right, is that R? I'm shuffling.
Oh, okay.
Did you get a good one?
Now we got a good
We-
one. Now
we got a
there we
good
go.
one.
Now
All right, we got
a good
one?
Yeah.
Let's
now
go.
we got a-
Oh
we
man,
got a
I
good
forgot
one.
we have real specific characters in this one. We have too many characters in this version.
All right.
yes.
What
Too many characters?
all is on the board?
Lots of people. We got
Too
Upside Down
many
John Aaron.
characters.
We got Alistair Thorne. I got Khal Drogo.
You gotta slow down for a second, Zach. I'm trying to read the board.
Y'all remember Rattleshirt? Oh yeah,
okay.
Loras Tyrell. Loras Tyrell, who has been irrelevant for 2 full books.
Hey, I'll have you know that he bravely fought on Dragonstone, apparently off screen.
Yeah, he bravely, allegedly fought on Durgenstern.
On Dravelstone.
All right. As a reminder, this is a Night's Watch stream, kinda. So while we are doing this, we're going to be fielding questions, and I am going to be, like posing conversation topics, around the Nightfort. But let's go ahead and get into the game before we start that.
Yes.
You guys have 2 players on your team, so do you think it's reasonable for us to start? 2 extra players, I
No.
should say.
Ooh.
Well, we have 1 extra player, but
Yes, I'm counting you and me separately, even though I shouldn't.
like we're part of the board game. Like we have always existed here. Whenever a game of a song of Guesses and Who's is played, we magically appear. It's like a Jumanji sort of situation, right?
Yeah.
I say you flip a coin. You can make coins in this thing, right? Isn't a coin like a thing you can make?
All right.
I'm inclined to give Tom the first go.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So chivalrous.
So Mira, between the 2 of us, we got to come up with a real good question.
Did we want to alternate like we did last time? Like you ask a question and then I ask the next
Yeah,
one?
I think that's probably fine.
Yeah.
Here's my question. We like to go by vibes on this game. On a scale of yes to no, how fashionable is your character?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes? Oh, that was a strong yes.
The yes, actually, the yes
That's
was written in
capital
special
yes,
ink.
like
There's capital exclamation point and a special ink with has
Yeah.
glitter in it.
All right,
Like
I'm going to start flipping people. I'm flipping Craster, Gilly, Mance, Rattleshirt, Tormund, Egret, Peter Stays. We can talk about there's people we can talk about, but it's not that.
Can we pause for a second and
Sure.
just talk about how you don't think Craster has the drip?
Or Rattleshirt.
That was total bullshit. I'm just teasing. I'm just fucking teasing.
Ooh,
I
okay,
mean,
hang on.
Rattleshirt is stylish.
Now, Rattleshirt does indeed have the drip, in spite of him like having a really weird actual physical description when we finally see his face.
Ooh, that's an interesting one. We'll come
I
back
mean,
to
he
that.
has some kind of drip.
He has some kind of drip.
Theon is a jewelry man.
Oh, should I flip Aaron back over? He does have the drip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey! Yeah!
Stepping out of the ocean, sir. If he's dripping.
Let's see.
We should flip Stannis.
I think you're right. Okay, so I flipped.
Stannis has the drip. That's for sure.
Well, no, because Ned says specifically that like Stannis and John Aaron wouldn't wear like frivolous stuff.
That's a good. Yep, they're not ostentatious.
He's got
Yeah,
a trim.
yeah.
He's got a trim, good look to him. He's styling like reserved Westerosi businessman. He's got a flaming sword. Like I don't know. I think he's.
Stannis feels like the guy who like slays in business casual, right? Like,
Yeah,
that's
he
what I'm saying.
he rocks up in a
like the
polo,
nicest
but looks
polo
great.
you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He's
why
got-
I'm like I don't want to see you guys toss the wrong person just because we said yes to styling. I'm like,
Oh my God.
Stannis can be styling in his own right.
Which people in this board shop at Dan Flashes?
I don't even know what a Dan Flashes is.
Stannis has like brand new khakis that look really nice. He's got like a damn good polo on. He walks up and his like little league baseball team kicks the ass of the other little league baseball team.
All right.
It's like embarrassing.
All right, Mira and I
like
are gonna chat about the answer we've been given. While we're doing that, Forge asks, why do they call them crows? Wrong answers only. So I've flipped Mira. I flipped the easy ones, but
Yeah.
we're on the hard ones now. I think we could do that.
Why
Yeah,
do they
yeah.
call them crows? Wrong
Because,
answers
yeah,
only.
they
I'm
call
trying
them
to
crows
think. Yeah.
because
Oh wait,
the,
Tom, who did you slip?
the only meal at the wall is corn. That's why.
All the Stark kids I'm feeling. Like, that was an emphatic yes.
Sansa has style. What are you talking about?
That's true. Sansa
Yeah.
does have style.
Yeah.
Sounds
Yeah,
like
I think we
styling.
can safely flip like Arya and Bran.
You think Rob we keep?
I think Rob we keep. I think he peacocks a little bit.
Okay. I think we probably flip Lyanna. We don't know enough about them. Rhaegar too.
Yep.
Barristan.
I think we
probably?
keep. Rhaegar had like rubies on his armor.
Oh, that's true. That's true. A fine point. I'm flipping Aeron, even though it's funny. Theon, we
Yeah.
can keep. The Hound, I don't. I think we could probably safely flip.
Yeah, other than the helmet, he dresses extremely plainly.
Yeah. I don't know that I would describe that as fashionable.
that is true. We flip Ramsay.
More like a fursuit than anything.
we flip Ramsay.
I guess you know why do they call them crows? Because the Lord Commander is obsessed with counting them. You know, counting crows.
Hey, hey.
That was a hard wrong answers only. I'm like, that's a hard question. Like, why do they call them crows? Wrong answers only. What would you make up?
So fun nerd trivia fact about us. Well, me. Counting Crows are like hands down my favorite band. So that was very exciting. Thank you, RIG.
I figured Mira would like that one.
Let's see.
Melisandre.
Oh, I think she's very fashionable.
I think
Like
so,
she
too.
has her
Definitely
whole
fucking
monochrome
styling.
aesthetic. Yeah.
Varys.
Um,
Varys is quite fashionable.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that. What do you think of Tywin?
Um,
He got
I
that.
mean,
he
Tywin
has
has
solid gold armor.
Yeah, I mean, he's tacky.
Tywin is
but it-
ballin'. His armor is absurd. He like rides his horse into the throne room and stuff. He's all like decked out. Like,
I'm pretty happy with this board. What do you think, Mira?
Oh yeah.
I think all the House of the Dragon people,
Oh yeah.
in their own ways.
Oh wait. What? Is it Brienne?
Yeah.
I feel like she goes out of her way to be kind of plainly dressed.
Respectable. Jorah, I think we can probably flip.
Yeah, because that was his wife was fancy, and like he was exiled specifically because he's not fancy,
Yeah.
and his wife is.
but that tabard though,
All right.
with
I
the
think
bear?
I think I'm happy with this.
made of wool, the big wool
Yeah.
tabard.
They call themselves crows. They call themselves crows because George wrote on both.
I was just explaining that whole thing to Jackson the other day in reference to a meme that has a similar vibe to me, which might someday be a video.
Wait. Did we come? I don't think we talked about this. Are you talking about Bondburger?
Yeah, Bondburger.
Oh my God, we
I love-
came to the same conclusion that they reverse engineered a solution to a solutionless joke, just like Edgar Allan Poe. Did we come up with that independently?
No, we had a long conversation at a Greek restaurant where I showed you the Bondburger meme, and you mentioned that that specific answer to the unsolvable Lewis Carroll riddle.
My God, how drunk was I?
Not at all, but you made me actually, I remember you were high, but
Yeah, that tracks. Mine
and
tracks.
we like had a good 30-minute conversation about it. It's one of my all-time favorite memes. It's up there with like Loss and Rick rolling people.
All right.
That's enough Bondburger lore for today.
All
We'll
right,
talk
I
about
think
it more in the future. I'm
we
sure.
we passed the turn.
You passed the turn.
We passed
Okay.
the turn.
All right, guys, what do we want to ask?
I've got one here. If you
Okay.
don't mind me going first.
Yeah. So this is our person.
Yeah,
Kat.
go ahead and ask.
Tom, if this person was at a huge celebration, like a big party, like some major accomplishment in their life, career, whatever, and like it's a real rager, how many drinks would they have?
Ooh, what a good question. That's very hard to answer.
Oh,
You can ballpark it.
I think we need to pick an anchor point for this individual, and I'm going to anchor point it. What do you think, Mira? At the end of their story?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, at the yeah. I think that they would have no drinks.
Agreed.
No drinks at the end of their story.
Correct.
Is there a different answer for the beginning?
There is. That's a tough answer, but
6.
6, yeah, more than is socially acceptable, not enough to be falling off of their horse.
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
right amount.
First, I was thinking Aaron.
Okay, let's see. Aaron's a good call here.
You know, Aaron originally would have been getting unbelievably tanked, and then
Yeah,
now
that's
he,
true. Yeah, Aaron-
now he
Aaron
doesn't.
could have
Think,
been
so kick
throwing
him
up in the
out.
bath. Okay,
kick him out.
We can say it's not Tywin for sure.
Kick Tyrion out. Jamie is now who I think their card is.
Jamie was my first thought. I feel like Tyrion at this point. Tyrion at this point would be drinking harder. Yeah.
Yeah. Tyrion's still drinking. Cersei is not drinking now, so kick her out.
Yeah. Pycelle's tough.
Pycelle,
but
no.
Doesn't really have much of an arc.
The mountain,
no.
kick the mountain.
He's,
Joffrey,
none of
Joffrey
these
died
allowed to
drinking?
party.
yeah.
Joffrey died drinking.
This
Yeah,
is true.
You know what? Wait, no. Joffrey never learned self-control. Nor did Craster.
Factual.
I think Billy would
Joffrey
have-
never had an arc.
Yeah.
I think
So Mance, I don't think is not drinking now. Same thing with the Lord of Bones, and unless not drinking means you can't drink because you're dead. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
But you said
They said at the end of the story.
Tormund would be getting like hammered no matter what.
I am using for obfuscation. The end of their story is either at the end of their life or at the point we're at in the books.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they're still alive, so they're alive at this part.
I am not answering that question.
Okay.
I'm not saying whether they are alive or dead.
Peter Baelish would never at any point get too drunk to the point where like he wasn't able to puppet master a situation.
Well,
you
unless
sure
you're a
about that?
kid.
Did at one point?
Yeah, except when he was a kid. And now
Well,
he would,
well,
and
yeah.
now he probably wouldn't drink that much for exactly those reasons. So I'd keep him on the
Yeah,
table.
you know what? That's fair. Lysa Arryn is snorting coke in the bathroom.
Sweet Robin, flip Sweet Robin. John Aaron, I feel like John Aaron would have partied when he's young and he's dead, so he can't drink now. So I'm like, maybe John Aaron's still in play.
Barristan would have like 2 drinks throughout his entire life.
Yeah, Barristan, I don't know that he was ever even a drinker like at all, even when he was young. So kick him out of here.
I have a wonderful
I feel like he would have.
Kick Khal Drogo out of here.
I have a
he's
wonderful
drinking
chat call out by the way.
Jorah.
Nick says
Jorah, I
Stannis
feel
is
we
like
need to leave up.
Nick says Stannis is like Barney Stinson, wears $1,000 suit everywhere but always pulls it off.
I like that.
Danny, no, I think Danny would still take drinks now. So I'm like, I just don't. Grey Worm, I don't think was ever a drinker. Missandei, not a drinker. Varys
has one glass of wine that he sips slowly throughout the night, and later you find out it's grape juice.
Yeah. I think just kick him out. Viserys.
I think Oberyn has a drink for sure.
Well, hang
Who,
on.
doesn't
Go back to
drink?
Oberyn. Oberyn might be one where he is now dead, so he can't drink. But in previous times, his younger years...
We're not doing wordplay like that. Nah.
Okay, we're not doing wordplay like that. Okay, then get Oberyn out of here. Catelyn. Catelyn stays.
Yeah.
Ned,
later on, she might be trying to keep
Ned.
Same with Ned, I feel like.
I feel like Ned moderately drank as a child, and Ned moderately drinks as an adult. Like Ned's has never had more than 2 beers in one sitting ever in his life.
But I feel like
but he often drinks at dinner.
Yeah, but
I feel like everyone in the North drinks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I don't think Ned drinks more than 2 beers. I think Ned drinks 2 beers, and then he's good.
what just happened?
Whoa! What
Uh-oh.
happened? What happened? Lord,
Did I screw
have
it up?
mercy
I
on our
pressed
souls.
Control Z. Okay, my
yeah,
bad.
You control the us.
Oh,
Okay.
oops, my bad.
Didn't do any damage besides resetting the camera, so that's fine.
Okay. Well, who just
So-
got flipped though? Unflip whoever just got flipped. If that wasn't Ned, who was
Rob.
that? Rob. No, I don't think Rob was drinking. He was at the high table, and the kids weren't allowed as much booze as like John got away with that one time or whatever.
Yeah.
Sansa, I would say no. Also, Bran, no. Also, Arya, no. Rick and John. I would kick all the Starks out of here probably. John takes a drink periodically now as the Lord Commander, and he got tanked once as a child, so I don't feel like he fits.
I'm gonna leave him up just because it kind of like he did get like tanked before he joined the Night's Watch, and now he tries to drink less. I also
Yeah, but
think
that's not
there's
none.
something
Tom said
Less
he would
is not
drink.
none.
Yeah.
Tom
No,
said he
less
would
is
drink
none.
none. Yeah, Tom said he would drink none. So I don't know. I'm kind of inclined to kick him.
that's fair.
OSHA, I would kick OSHA. I feel like OSHA would still have a drink and probably has had drinks before. Hodor
Hodor brought the beer.
is a Hodor.
Hodor
so,
brought
like,
the beer.
Yeah, kick Hodor out of here.
I think. Well, what if Lyanna stopped drinking because at the end of her story she's pregnant?
I would no. I don't think Lyanna's in there.
You think the
I'm gonna
people
leave
in
Rob for
Westeros?
exactly
You think
that.
the people in Westeros don't drink when they're pregnant?
Yeah, Lyanna. I don't think Lyanna's in there, but that's up to you. I just don't think so. Georg Mormont, he
I think we
was
have to leave him up.
drinking. He was drinking in a bunch of his scenes. So I'm like, I don't think he counts either.
Yeah.
Sam got trashed once, that I recall, and then probably is afraid of booze now.
So that means we have to leave
I'm
him
like,
up.
maybe he's a maybe in my mind, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Dolores said rather. He's drinking for sure at the party.
Yeah,
He's
Dolores said get him out of here. Bloodraven got to say get him out of here. Same with Aemond.
I mean, he
Well,
can't really drink anymore.
Actually, go
because
back to
he's a
Aemond.
tree.
Aemon doesn't drink anymore, but he fucking probably did used to drink hella at the cider place in the Old Town.
Yeah, and
because,
now
like,
Yeah.
I should note that Bloodraven also doesn't drink anymore.
Yeah,
That's
he's a
true.
tree.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
He is a
He
tree.
drinks
Bloodraven.
up.
He's a 120-year-old tree.
Alistair Thorne, I'm pretty sure still has beers at dinner. Kick his ass out of here.
Yeah.
Loras would have not been drinking as much probably as the Kingsguard, but I don't know that he would have been drinking none.
I mean,
Well,
in the end, he. Oh no, that's in the show. He kind of pretend joins the faith.
Yeah, I mean, also we just had a thing about whether or not Loras was dead or alive.
Or
Oh,
comatose.
Zach, you gotta move that thing, Leslie. It is making me sick to watch.
Sorry.
No, yeah. For some reason, I just can't handle that watching it through the Discord video. I'm like, do we want to leave Loras though? I mean, is he?
Yeah, I'll leave Loris just because we've already knocked things down quite a bit, so I'm
Yeah.
hesitant to like push.
Mace-
If anybody has a little bit of a maybe.
Mace, I feel like is drinking a lot right now because he has problems. He probably always drank a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
Marjorie
probably drinks well. Now she's trying to keep her image like clean, right?
Yeah.
All the accusations, so it's probably uncouth for her to go around drinking.
Yeah,
But-
leave Marjorie. Leave Marjorie.
Well, you know what? No, I can imagine Marjorie having a few too many drinks at a party. That's actually pretty believable.
I mean, she's
Uh,
from Rhine country.
I could
yeah,
imagine. I could
exactly.
imagine Marjorie back in the day drinking like a fair amount, but not being totally trashed where she fucking embarrasses herself.
my
And
God,
then
she
nowadays
is-
she might not drink.
That
And-
whole
and
family
the
is like from Fresno.
The Reach is like fantasy France.
No, they're
having
like from
too many
France.
glasses
They're
of
like from
wine-
France now. They're
Like,
from France
yeah,
now.
Where I
Having-
live.
having too many bottles of wine and cracking too many jokes and acting a little goofy is like every French story in the world has like the main character doing that.
So I feel like Alina still has a drink from time to time. So kick her ass
Yeah.
out of here.
I agree.
Brienne, I don't think she ever drank. Or Brienne, I don't. Yeah. Podrick.
Green.
Podrick.
Brienne.
I don't know. I'd kick Podrick out, but that's just
Yeah.
me. The Hound. The Hound definitely.
His own liquor.
The
and,
Hound
like,
definitely.
out of-
He definitely got drunk, but I don't. Well, he was like a belligerent drunk. Yeah, so
Oh,
kick
wait,
him out
now
of
he's-
here.
But now he's
no,
a
no,
grave
no.
digger.
Yeah, because now he's the gravedigger, and the gravedigger
Yeah,
might.
but
So
Yeah,
we
but
can
they
leave
said
him.
he didn't
he was a
go.
belligerent drunk. He was a belligerent
Yeah, and
drunk
they
beforehand.
said they didn't get too drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave him up just because he's an edge case, and we'll see.
All right,
got
Theon.
more
Theon,
now.
I think he still drinks nowadays, or at least he
Uh,
would drink. I think if you gave, he likes to be given wine skins, remember, to ease the pain of his mouth and stuff.
Yeah.
But so kick his ass out of here.
Yeah. Euron is the one giving
Wait,
cocaine
you think
to
that Theon
Liz.
would take a cup of wine at a party?
At a party.
I think that if he was given the cup of wine, he would take the cup of
I
wine.
think if Theon was at a party, he would be in the corner of the party.
Yeah.
No, he was at the tables at breakfast and stuff at Winterfell and stuff, eating his peas porridge and shit. Like he was not above eating and drinking in public. I would kick Theon out, but unless you're telling us not to kick him out, Tom, because it's
just,
a secret Theon, you know.
Look, I'm just saying, you've kicked a lot of people out.
No, that's because
It's
I'm
just-
almost positive
that-
Jaime
you know that-
Lannister.
You know that meme of the person standing in the corner of a party with everybody else dancing? It's like they don't know. It's like that, but it's
They don't
Theon,
know.
like,
They don't know my
they don't
body
know
parts are
if they're
missing.
actually still alive.
I mean,
Oh no.
it's not a lot of people who don't drink.
So I honestly I would say kick Theon, Euron, and the Hound, but it's up to you guys. Zach and Duke.
I am kicking Euron because Euron is not drinking at the party. He is absolutely drinking at the party, but he's also the person giving cocaine.
It's not
to,
wine,
like,
it's lean.
Sarah.
Get
Except it's not
him
cocaine,
get
it's anthrax.
him out of there.
He's drinking absinthe at the party.
Yeah, Euron is pounding a handle of absinthe between lines of cocaine.
I feel like if Asha would turn down in her current day, she'd
might
be
be
likely.
pregnant, so
yeah,
I think
I don't think she'd turn down booze because she's pregnant.
I am
You know,
so not on the Asha is pregnant train.
I think Asha's pregnant. I think she is. We'll see when the Winds comes out in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Dan
Aaron-
Parrott absolutely would have drank a lot back in the day, and
Yeah,
wouldn't
he was
drink
once
now.
again belligerent drunk back in the day. Does not drink now, so kick him out of here.
I think I'm gonna leave him up just because it's an edge case.
Yeah.
We've got more than half people now.
He's not an edge case. He bet a longship against a herd of goats whether he could piss a hearth fire out. The man is a belligerent drunk.
But
He is not any.
Yeah, but he managed to.
But he
is
won.
No,
That's not gambling. That's good
succeeded.
business.
No, he totally
Tom
succeeded.
don't
But
do that stuff.
my
What are
point
you
is that he is a belligerent drunk.
He
is not the kind
juggled and danced and shit.
he is, by his own admission, not the kind of guy who showed up to the party and drank a decent amount but didn't get sloppy. He's the kind of guy who showed up to the party and got so sloppy he quenched the hearth fire with his piss. He is out of here. In my opinion, he's out of here.
The definition was more than socially acceptable, but not enough to fall off a horse.
He would fall off the horse though, for sure. He would be
Nah,
a horse
you-
faller if
you
I ever
can't-
saw one.
I'm sorry if we're this deep in this discussion. It's gotten specific. You cannot piss out the fire if you're so drunk you would fall off the horse.
You know what?
That is true.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
You need
I
a
don't
certain
know.
amount of balance.
You need,
And he
All
fucking
right,
juggled.
All right.
you need to be able to aim and control yourself because at a certain level, you are facing yourself and not the fire.
Roose, on the other hand, loves his
Roose.
hypocrites.
Yeah, we get
He
Roose
does.
out of here.
Yeah, Ramsay's at the party, but he's like admiring the razor blades being used to chop up the cocaine.
Ah,
What a horrifying
hey!
sentence.
Speaking of the Nightfort, we got Stannis. who
yeah.
currently is in
I
charge
have
of
a
that
I have a
shit.
couple of questions from chat at the end of this round, by the way.
Okay.
So what do you guys think about Stannis?
Stannis has never gotten like embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't think so. Shireen, get Shireen out of here.
Yeah.
Melisandre.
She can't get drunk. I don't think she's immune to poison.
But
I presume alcohol
what
probably.
about way back in the day though? Would she get drunk at a party?
Way
I
back
don't
in the
Wait.
day, she was a
When she was a
slave.
slave.
I don't think she was going to any parties.
Wait. Hold the fucking phone.
Well, first off, enslaved people in Ice and Fire absolutely probably could secure liquor, but also like I'm sure there's points where she was not a slave, where she was being trained in the Red Temple and stuff, and they probably are allowed to drink to a certain extent. Like they didn't seem like they had strict anti-drinking laws in the Red. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm not remembering. But they didn't seem like they had like a religious law against liquor or anything like that. So I'm like, I feel like maybe she could have drank at certain points in her life, but I just don't know.
Maybe.
Like, But how much do you think she would drink? Would she get sloppy? Would she just drink a sip or two?
No, I don't think so. Davos is no. I don't think he ever I think he would have 3 beers when he was young, and he'd have 3 beers.
No, I think Davos got rankly tanked as a teenager and but would also totally drink nowadays. So he definitely doesn't fit.
Yeah,
Robert,
he just
get-
get
get-
plastered like 3
Get
times.
Robert out of here. Get Robert out of here.
Robert died drinking.
Yeah.
He was getting plastered from the womb
Yeah,
to the
Robert is the definition of fall off a horse.
From the
down.
womb to the tomb. How dare you?
So Renly,
Jesus Christ, that's really good.
I would say get rid of Renly, but
Yeah,
that's just me.
he would still have a drink.
He'd still have a drink nowadays. Otto, maybe keep. Probably
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
drink
feel like
now. Probably
other
wouldn't
than
drink
Daemon
now, but
Busy T, I feel like we have to keep the rest of these ones.
Rhaenyra, I feel like would have a drink at the party. I don't know why you're saying. I don't know why you're saying my girl wouldn't have a drink.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. So
I
I think that's our board. Yeah, I think that's our board.
All right. We're going to come back over here. This is our side. Mira, go ahead and if you have one in the chamber, cool. If not, take a second to think of one. Do you mind if I hop to chat for a second?
Yeah, please do.
All right, we got some fun questions. Let's direct this at Duke. Suppose you find yourself, you've woken up in the Nightfort and have all of the information that you have from A Song of Ice and Fire. What are your actions?
Get the fuck out of there.
Correct answer.
Nah, see, I'm about to give the incorrect answer because I definitely go exploring.
Yeah, I mean, you are not a person that in this world would be considered a woman.
This is fair. But you're also at the Nightfort, which is abandoned at this moment.
Oh yeah, at this point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the correct answer for anybody. If you're in the Nightfort, please leave. It's not a good time.
Anybody have any other takes on that one? I am in
rat
paper.
cook.
Say again.
I go looking for the rat cook
Me
specifically.
too. I would be unable to not go look. I'd be like, there's a thing called the thing that came in the night. I gotta go find it. Like my God, I'm told that there's 79 dead bodies frozen in solid ice, right up there. I'm gonna go check them out. I gotta go take a selfie with Howard.
I mean, you probably wouldn't get far by getting the fuck out of there either in the north and stuff. So
honestly, all other things supposing we are at any time after the Nightfort's closing, I think that the Nightfort might be one of the safest places to be in Westeros, because you are famously unlikely to be harassed by anyone else because they shun it so completely.
It depends if you have
but-
a lot
but
of food and warm clothing
currently-
and shelter.
That's true.
Because you'd need shelter because it's kind of a ruin. You need food and you need a lot of warm clothing. I mean, if you had all that, then yeah, absolutely, you could bring your own shit from the now to then, or to the there. Then that would be,
is
that'd be
Stannis and team, are they already there, or are they planning to go there, or like
they-
Selyse and stuff,
They aren't
because they like to
there.
burn people?
They aren't there. But the Night's Watch builders are definitely there.
Also, did we get a question from Mira?
We did not. I have more questions from chat.
Oh, okay.
RIG, I'm directing this one at you. Nick Grimes says, eat or oh, I misread the question.
I'm just teasing.
I thought that the question was, RIG, are you watching my screen?
Oh, maybe, yeah. I kind of was curious who you found out on the board. Am I not allowed to look?
No, you're not, because my person is at the bottom of my screen. No, you can't look because our person, the person you're guessing for, is at the bottom of our screen.
I thought I was only seeing your board, and so I was like, I was just curious who you had on the board.
If you want to see, just let me know. I'll mouse over.
Oh, well, I didn't see your person. If
Oh
it
my
if it makes
God.
you feel better, I didn't see your person.
God, that was so funny. RIG, do you
there
do
you
you do you eat paste or not? Do you eat the
Do
weirwood
I?
paste?
Oh, the weirwood paste, like just regular paste out of a fucking can? No, I don't. The weirwood paste, yes, absolutely.
You absolutely do. That's a
Oh.
confirmed yes, Zach.
All day, all day.
When in Rome, or specifically when in a weird cave with a tree man, do as the weird tree man does.
Yeah,
Uh,
like I just also like to party, so.
Duke.
Uh, yes.
Mira?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, I think I'm probably on. I would need to spend a lot of time thinking about it, and that time
Like,
thinking about it would not make me more likely.
I know you're a little hesitant, but once you taste that fresh squeezed Jojen, it'll change your mind.
Like I don't fuck around with psychedelics for a reason.
Oh, same. No, my grip on reality is tenuous at best on a good day. I do
I-
not need drugs.
I was about to say that sentence verbatim. No, thank you. My brain is weird enough without turning it up. Though that wasn't the actual question that Nick asked. Nick asked, "Do you eat or drink paste generally?" I think you eat paste. I don't think that it is drinkable. Though I advise against both of these.
Well, I feel like you could mix paste into like a smoothie and then you'd be drinking.
Yeah,
Although
yeah.
it would be, I feel like your straw would get clogged eventually.
But then
This
you're
is gonna be-
drinking a paste smoothie, not paste.
This is going to be kind of a gross analogy, but I like it to kind of probably like how I eat my oatmeal, which is like kind of watery. It's like a
Your oatmeal with a straw.
watery oatmeal. That's what weirwood paste is
That
like.
that wasn't the direction I thought. That was a much better thing than I thought you were gonna say.
Oh god, no! I'm not going to say something weird.
My
you know?
God. Okay. All right, Mira, do you have a question?
I do.
All right.
So it is Sunday morning, or this, the person's religious equivalent, on a scale from whining and complaining to very excited to go. How does this person feel about going to that religious service?
Say one more time.
I'm thinking
one
like
more
a
Okay.
kind of like. Sorry, is this like their family's taking them? Like it's when they're young sort of thing.
Yeah, so it is time for this person to attend their religious service, whatever their religion is. So on a scale from they are being dragged and complaining about it to they are excited and would go of their own volition, where do they fall on that scale?
I feel like no complaints. There might be an eye roll when nobody's looking. Quietly go.
Yeah,
then-
exactly. Yeah. No
Yeah.
complaints, but lots of eye rolling probably.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
there's a cynicism, but there's not open hostility, and there's like a whew, when the sermon ends like 20 minutes earlier than they anticipated. Like,
All
oh
right.
God,
Yeah.
getting out
Yeah,
of here early.
definitely.
No complaints, but mild cynicism. So we have to knock out the people who would complain and the people who absolutely want to go.
There we go. Thank
Yep.
you, Zach. Thank
Let's start with the people who absolutely want to go.
I would
Boop,
say, yeah, Melisandre.
Boop. Right. Wait, is it safe to flip
Yeah.
Otto?
I feel like Otto's religiosity is political. He's not like actually into his religion.
Okay. We'll hold off on him then.
Yeah, I don't think Mace would roll his eyes. I think Mace would just kind of derp and go.
Yeah, Mace is just along for the ride a lot of the time.
Yeah. I think Euron is excited for
Oh.
his.
Yep, you're absolutely correct. Oh yeah. His
Euron is the
religion of
priest.
choice he's enthusiastic about.
Yep. I think Theon's gonna complain. Like he didn't want to be baptized and he was bitching at Aaron and.
Is it safe to assume that? Yeah. All right.
Oh wait, we were doing the ones who were excited to go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think that's probably it for the people who are excited to go.
What about Sansa?
Sansa, I don't think is excited.
Sansa will be excited to go to a church because there's a cute boy there, and not for the religious ceremony.
I'm inclined to agree.
Well, she was pretty happy to be in the Sept when there was the war.
You know, that's a good point.
Mm.
And
She
actually,
really likes
like,
her.
she'd like the singing and like the stained
You know,
glass.
by
I don't
that
think she, I don't
argument-
think she goes to church for like the ideological content.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
maybe we do this because John loves his old gods.
That is
Oh.
true, John. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
John do be loving the gods.
Daenerys would
Eh.
Daenerys is a belligerent atheist.
Yeah. She believes in the godness of Targaryens.
Yeah. I am the god here. Behold my
Yeah, well,
dragons.
I feel like Daemon then falls in the same category.
Yeah. I'm not gonna flip either. Oh yeah, the one. So now we're the ones who absolutely would refuse to go now. Boop boop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think Robert went to church?
No,
Robert
absolutely
probably
not.
bitched. Yeah.
Renly, I think, also complains.
Oh well, I think he's more of an eye roller. He's got more of the politics down.
Okay,
Like he and
sure.
Loras would giggle in the back together.
You could not get Joffrey into the church.
Yeah, he would complain loudly.
You could not get Viserys into the church.
Cersei does complain about the church.
Cersei does
Cersei-
actively
Cersei
complain.
blows the church up.
So,
Yeah.
will you guys give me your give me the answer one more time?
They would show up. They would go along with no complaints. They might roll their eyes and they have no genuine interest in being there. But they're dressed up. They're ready to go. They're not making a scene.
All right.
It's just like not what they're there for. But they're not going to fight about it.
Sure. Then
And is
I'm-
that consistent throughout their story?
Maybe when they were a little younger, they might have like actively complained a little bit. But they've gotten good about hiding their contempt, I would say.
Yeah, so we
Right.
can definitely flip Cersei because Cersei, I
Yeah.
feel like would have gone along with it when she was younger, and now she complains.
active disdain, active world shattering
Mockery.
sarcasm.
Active mockery from
Yeah.
Tyrion.
Uh,
I feel like Marcella just goes along without rolling
yeah.
her eyes. She's just too good.
She might roll her eyes.
Marcella's
a
just
little
having
bit.
she's just having fun. She's there and they're singing and stuff, you know. Her friends are
Yeah.
there.
Oberyn, same response as Tyrion.
Yeah, and I don't think Rob would roll his eyes or anything. Like if someone's like, "Hey Rob, let's go pray at the Heart Tree," Rob would be like, "Okay," and then he would go.
You think it's safe to
Is-
flip Rob?
Is
Yeah.
a religious service for Oberyn like an orgy?
I mean, yeah. Well,
I mean, that's his idea of
that is-
religion.
that
I
is
don't know.
an-
I don't
yeah,
know.
and,
I don't
and
know if
that-
that's what they let him get away with. He probably has to pray to the seven like everybody else.
well, no,
pray to these seven motherfuckers right here.
I would like to clarify that the question was like for their religion. So like, Euron, his religion is Cthulhu, and then like Oberyn, if you're alleging that his religion is the Summer Island gods, like so it's whatever religion that person has.
Oberyn would never pray to the 7. He would pray to an 8.5 or above.
Eh. I
Oh,
flipped
no.
it.
Okay.
I think that is I'm probably okay with this. What do you think? Peter's an interesting one. So is Varys.
Fair.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
they're both good enough at hiding their contempt for things. Yeah, like they're not going to be outspokenly
Yeah.
not wanting to go, but
They might deliver an under the breath pithy comment, but not what Tyrion would do.
yeah. Yeah, I don't think Mace would be like eye rolling. I still think he's kind of just derping his way into the church like ho hum.
I think that's pretty fair. I cannot imagine Roose complaining about that.
No, because
You
he
know?
wants like Roose is very much a pick your battles kind of guy.
Yeah.
And a religious service is just not something that he's going to lose face over.
Olenna, basically the same response as Varys or Peter.
Yeah.
And
I would say Marjorie like Olenna, yeah.
Yeah. And then these friends, I think it's probably safe to keep them.
Yeah.
Maybe we flip Otto. I can't imagine him rolling his eyes at anything he's supposed to do.
Oh, that's true. He
Otto
wouldn't.
really roll his eyes? Yeah, exactly.
Well, he wouldn't roll his eyes at the core base of his political position.
Yeah, I think we specifically said not, they wouldn't roll their eyes while their mom was looking, but they would like.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah,
maybe we hold on
I
to
think we
Otto.
can. Yeah.
I'm good with
I
this.
think
What do you think?
I think Otto takes the 7 pretty seriously.
I
think
for
Otto takes
political
Otto
reasons,
pretty seriously.
Otto takes House
That too,
Hightower
that
pretty
too.
seriously, and the thing is, House Hightower is so closely tied to the faith that it like it it would go against his own personal interest to be against the faith. But yeah, I say we keep Otto, and we've knocked out quite a few.
Yeah. Forge says fashionable with eye rolling. Ryan says all hail Cthulhu. Nick says, can Danny even name a Valyrian god? A fine question.
Valerian.
Yeah. Wait, she might genuinely not know that he's named after a god.
Oh, that's true.
All right. Amir, are you okay with passing the turn?
Yep, I'm good.
All right, let's do it.
All right, who wants to ask the next question?
I got one. It's a little goofy. But so it's election season in Westeros.
Yeah.
Is your character wearing a purple hat that says "Make Westeros Great Again"?
Why is it purple?
Why is it purple?
I don't know. It's just purple in Westeros.
Colors are hard. Purple means a different thing.
Wait, make
Yeah,
Westeros great again?
Yeah.
You know what? No, I'm vetoing this question. Ask another.
Yeah. I can rephrase. Like, I guess you can rephrase that, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
No,
Well, this
I can ask a different one. I thought that was quite funny, but all right, let me think here. Okay. When the disco music or the hip hop comes on, does your character grumble about how kids these days don't listen to enough Beethoven?
Oh God, I don't. But not Beethoven.
They might be grumbling at music generally.
Okay, they're
Yeah,
grumbling
or-
at music generally.
They just don't like
Yeah.
music at all, or
Hey,
like they.
hang
there's
on.
specific-
Give us a second, Mira. Mira and I got to talk about this. This is an interesting question.
Yeah. So my thought is they're grumbling about the hip hop and the disco because those are both very energetic, bright, poppy, like popular kind of musics. And so I think this person might be like, oh, it's not as good as Black Sabbath or
Okay.
something like that, but not Beethoven.
But they'd be like, these damn kids, why aren't they listening to AC/DC?
Yeah. Back in my day, we listened to good old, classy music like AC/DC's "You Shook Me All Night Long."
All
That be the acceptable? Would that be a way to acceptable answer, or is that not a?
What do you think of this? I think that this character would not listen to music recreationally by choice at all.
Okay.
Yes,
does that
I
seem fair?
agree to that.
All right.
That is
There it is. We
interesting.
gotta talk about this at the end because
Very
I have
interesting.
problems I have problems with this question.
Yeah, and I think there's a scale to it. I think this person would not put on music at all, and they're more annoyed by pop and dance and
Okay,
disco.
so this person doesn't even.
I
listen to
agree. I think
music.
that's fair.
In their current state or all their life?
Their current state at the end of their story. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
So Jamie, right off the bat, sings songs and is surprised when
Yeah,
Brian hasn't heard them.
I
So,
feel like Jamie does listen to music, even though he probably also listens to NPR.
Jamie's the only straight
What
man in
a
my-
take that
What?
is.
Jamie just
No,
Jamie's the
no.
biggest jock.
For real, you don't think that riding around on Honor or whatever his new horse? Yeah, it's Honor. If he's riding around on Honor through the Riverlands, I bet you $1 that he's flicking through those radio stations and NPR comes on and he's like, huh, I don't know why I never sat down and listened to the news before.
No, he only
he
just figured out how not to listen to Rush Limbaugh.
That's what I'm saying. He looked at NPR and he's like, huh. He's drinking his coffee, he's riding on her, and he's just like, oh, this is interesting. And they're talking way too close to the microphone, like this. They're doing the
Oh
Stop!
God.
Wow.
No,
oh,
I
wow,
was
really
gonna
don't-
say he only recently discovered talk radio at all. He was exclusively listening to the classic rock station.
Yeah, that's
And,
how
like-
I would feel about Jamie. Exactly. He was exclusively listening to like the '80s hair metal shit on the classic. Like he was rocking out to like Poison and like Wasp and shit, and fucking like the Motley Crue.
Yeah,
was
Jamie
listening
likes
to the
Motley
Classic
Crue.
Hits channel, right? He had the classic hits channel on, so it was the rock and the pop. So he's like, "What, Brian? You've never listened to Madonna? You don't?
Yeah, no, like I think
You don't
I
like
think he
Duran
listened to, like,
Duran?
I think he listened to like Europe and Queen and all kinds of stuff. Like,
Yeah,
he listened to a lot of good music. Like don't get me wrong,
Wait.
but I just don't think he'd ever like put on like talk radio before. So like he's
Brian,
right. He's riding
never-
the Riverlands. He's listening to some talk radio for the
All
first
right,
time.
all right. Move on.
Yeah.
Peter. I feel like Peter does listen to music, but not that much. So
Yeah,
I feel like he has like ambient music on in the background.
I kind of wonder. They're like never listens to any kind of music. Peter's kind of a candidate where I'm like he's a bit of a sociopath, and so I kind of wonder if he does.
Yeah.
But that's the same thing though. I could easily see Peter listening to some kind of like strange jazz music you've never heard of. You're just like, what is this, Peter? And it turns out he's like really into some kind of obscure genres. He's playing you all kinds of stuff you've never even imagined. You're like, what the fuck is this madness?
Peter's white and socially awkward enough that I'm probably going to run into it at the Death Grips concert in September. So,
See, I
anybody
think young Peter had a very different taste than old Peter. Like young Peter was listening to some of like the cringe shit from like the 2000s.
Yeah. Peter definitely had a favorite Linkin Park album, but not anymore.
Yeah, he had.
I'm still kind of with Aaron or Blood Raven because he's a tree.
Aaron, I think John Aaron had enjoyed music. Jorah is listening to like classic rock all the time.
Jorah is dad rock.
Yeah,
central.
Jorah is dad rock.
Roxanne, you don't have to put other. That's Jorah capturing Tyrion.
That's Jorah. Oberyn definitely cranks tunes.
Oberyn goes on like tour as a roadie. Like
Catelyn specifically in the books, I thought enjoyed music, but just like even in the abstract, I feel like she listens to music.
Caitlyn likes ABBA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly, I feel like her and Jorah would have a lot of overlap in music taste. She'd just think he was a weird creep.
I was supposed to say, like Oberyn had like a fling with Tavlo at a festival once, and he brags about it all the time.
All right. So does the Hound listen to music currently?
Sam listens to music. Bloodraven probably doesn't. Aemon, I feel like Aemon does listen to classical music, so
I feel like
but he wouldn't complain about the youths.
He wouldn't complain about. Yeah, Aemon would embrace the youths with the beatbox. He'd be like, these kids and then their beats, they're so cool. And then he'd like also be like, bumping some Beethoven.
Yeah.
Also, he's blind, so he probably likes music all the more.
Yeah, exactly. Loris enjoys new music. Marjorie would be a famous singer if she could. Like if she could go on like tour.
Yeah, what about the old Hound?
Also Marjorie definitely like has a favorite Taylor Swift album.
I mean, the Hound, I also can imagine like the Black Sabbath thing, but also that like as the Gravedigger, he doesn't listen to music at all.
Yeah.
I could see the Hound exclusively listening to podcasts right now or audiobooks. So I'm kind of on the fence about that one. Let's leave the Hound.
Theon, I feel like was a hardcore like maybe not like metalhead, but with like hard rock and punk too. He really like his guilty pleasures with like Andrew WK.
Yeah, but I would Theon listen to music now? That's the $1 million question.
Yeah, I think we have to leave him up just because he
leave him up. All right, leave him up.
Traumatized.
Yeah, Aaron definitely listened to hella dad rock and then just does not listen to anything but Rush Limbaugh nowadays. He goes back on like the Wayback Machine to find the oldest Rush Limbaugh episodes and archives. and he's just like, I will listen to nothing but Rush and drink seawater.
Just
Um,
listens to whale songs and sea sounds.
And
I feel like
so we,
Allison listens to ABBA, but
yeah,
like whenever they
Otto,
make a
Otto. I
coded
feel
reference
like
effect, she's mildly
see,
upset.
my thing about Otto is I feel like Otto definitely listens to Dad Rock in private when no one's around.
Yeah.
She is the dancing queen.
Yeah,
Yes.
she is. I'm happy with that board. If you guys are happy with that board,
I'm happy with this
The
board.
first
I think
time the
it's
Yeah.
conversation stopped for
Yeah.
more than 1
We got-
second the whole
We
time.
got it narrowed down to 5, and I'm also pretty sure it's Aaron, but we'll give it one more question before we're certain about that. Unless they catch up to us in the next run here.
yeah. Well,
All right, Mira, I'm having
we
trouble
passed.
here thinking of a good question that ticks a lot of the boxes of the people that we're working on here. So I'm gonna throw to chat real fast. Let me read out a couple, and then y'all three nerds talk about them, and then we'll come back. Let's see. Lolatov says Jamie listens to Pantera and will tell people how cool they are now.
Oh no! Oh no!
Eamon tries to listen to EDM and either loves it or dies. And of course, C-Star says Jamie is a secret Swiftie. Discuss.
Yes.
Who's
all right.
Who's the secret Swiftie?
Jamie. All right, Mira, what do we think
Oh,
here?
for sure.
Okay.
Jamie, like Jamie listens to rock and pop, but like, because I presume he listened to a lot of pop that Cersei was listening to. But he like, when he's hanging out with the dudes, he does not talk about his favorite Alanis Morissette song, but he has one.
He's like driving Marcella around a lot, and so he listened to a lot of Taylor Swift, and he likes it.
Yeah, you're making me like alternate universe dad Jamie.
All right, I got a good one.
I also have one, Tom. Do you want to tell? We can tell each other the questions, and because this might be our last one.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
do you want to do yours?
No, you know what? You go ahead. I think my question works. It would work fine here, but it would work better on an empty board. So if this
Okay.
is the last question, I'll save it for next round.
Okay. Someone has just insulted this character's honor. Like a glove in the face or whatever. On a scale from absolutely losing their shit to not reacting at all, how do they respond?
I don't think they're losing their shit. I don't think they're just gonna take it either, unless like it's unless the person has the authority over them to like really make them pay for reacting. I feel like I feel like there'd be just a continued period of slights for a good while.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't know. What does the rest of my team think?
A continued period of slights, huh? Interesting.
Team, do we have any other opinion?
I'm just returned. I had to grab some water. What was the question?
The question, you want to repeat it, Mira?
Yeah. This person's honor has just been insulted, like somebody smacked them in the face with a glove or insulted their virtue or something like that. On a scale from absolutely losing their shit to not reacting at all, how does this person respond?
Pretty fucking calm, honestly.
There's some calm, but I feel like there's some like rage underneath that they're gonna find a creative way.
I don't know. Calm, but potentially with like a smile and like a glint in the eye, something like that.
Yeah. I have a feeling like later they're gonna put laxatives in your food or
yeah, there will be payback.
Okay, they're crafty.
Okay. I think we can probably flip these two.
Yeah. I think we can flip Jamie.
I think so too. He'll kill a motherfucker. I think we can flip Loris for the same reason.
Yeah, and we can flip Viserys and Rhaenyra, because like Rhaenyra was like, he should be questioned sharply.
Yeah, to a child.
Yeah, I think we can flip Renly, because we've watched people insult him to his face, and he's like, ha, I'm still bigger and better than you. Who cares what you think?
Yeah, but I'm hot.
Continues to eat peach.
Yeah. And is that Rhaegar?
Yeah, it's Rhaegar over here.
I think we could probably flip Rhaegar. He seems like the type to either do nothing or lose his shit.
Yeah.
Depending on the insult.
So this is the right. Marjorie is like, oh, please smack the other cheek, Your Grace, and then decides how to tear you down later.
Yeah, because the other thing they said is like it depends on like the authority that the person over them would have. And the thing is, like, I feel like Varys is not contingent on authority. Like Varys kind of treats everybody the same and then also respects no authority.
I think it's mildly contingent. I don't think there would ever be a scenario where they blow up, nor would there be a scenario where they just take it.
Interesting.
Well, and we've watched Varys take insults, like, you know, Tyrion, like in the books, like people make fun of him being a eunuch all the time, and he just like he doesn't plot revenge on them.
Well, clearly you don't
or
have the
does he?
Spring that I have where Varys kills everybody, and the last 3 chapters are just him getting high and partying.
Yeah. Oh wait, what were the other questions that we had? Oh, about the religious services.
Mm-hmm.
And they roll their eyes behind their parents' back, but they go.
Yeah.
And then what was your question, Tom?
Dang it. The first one was oh no, it's exited my brain.
And it's stylish.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
stylish. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
This character fashionable.
Tywin, by the way, fucking destroyed the Reigns and Castameres.
Yeah, but that wasn't a slight.
Yeah, well, it was an insult. I said insult to honor, like, you know, or virtue.
Tywin is silent.
Think about the way he treated his dad's mistress.
Yeah, I say we flip Tywin.
Yeah.
Like Tywin doesn't rage out and demand a duel, but like Tywin exacts like damning vengeance.
Yeah,
and drowns the whole castle.
He's not going to put laxatives in your food. He's going to kill your whole family.
Yeah, your head is getting clubbed in after you watch all of your relatives' heads get clubbed in.
Yeah, so like I feel like it's kind of between Peter and Marjorie, honestly. Maybe Olenna. Those
you don't like Varys at all?
I mean, I do, but I feel like Varys fits not as well with kind of all of the questions.
I think Otto also doesn't fit terribly well. He's not super fashionable.
He's not super fashionable, and I feel like he's not the type to roll his eyes at his parents telling him to do something. He seems to have been a dutiful child. He is a dutiful younger brother, you know.
I think we can flip him. I like these 4 right now. I'm not convinced on Varys, but I'm open to the discussion.
I think they're gonna guess on the next one, so I just wanted to make sure we were pared down as much as possible. So,
okay,
yeah.
Duke, it's your go. If you want to guess, you can, and if you want to ask a question instead, you can do that. I trust in you.
I was eating something. Wait.
Have you all seen the clip of Brennan Lee Mulligan eating salami?
No.
What the fuck, salami?
What the fuck, salami? Ryan says Sandor loves Elvis, by the way.
Oh, but he ain't nothing but a hound dog.
That's correct.
What were previous questions? The drinking and the music.
Yeah, the drinking. So we know they would drink a fair bit at a party in their youth, and not any now. So we know that. And as far as music, they would grumble under their breath about hip hop or disco or things of that sort. But they not like they wouldn't get confrontational about it, and it's not Beethoven that they'd be listening to. Would be rock music, and that's if they listen to music at all. Because Tom seems convinced they don't listen to music.
I stand by that.
Then, which to me I think narrows it down to 1 or 2 people. Uh,
I
well,
mean,
I
we
can't.
could also like ask, are they really into religion, which would be Aaron, Bloodraven, Otto, and maybe the Hound?
What a great take
Well,
on Bloodraven.
The thing is that only like knocks out one, maybe two people. But I mean, it's your go. So, like I said, whatever you want to ask. We could just guess. That's another thing. If you have a strong gut feeling in any direction, and you like guess wrong, I'm not going to be mad.
I mean, you also said you think Aaron, didn't you?
That was my thought. If you agree or if that's your first inclination, then by all means go for it. If you think it's somebody else, I'd love to hear the pitch.
No, I'm also with Aaron.
Aaron's not a bad guess.
All right. Do we want to go as a team with Aaron then?
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with that.
Okay, Aaron, it is. Is your card Aaron Greyjoy?
It is not Aaron Greyjoy.
Ooh.
And I think maybe we employ this house rule. Now that you have started guessing, I will say your character is still up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a good house rule.
Right, is that reasonable? That way we don't get all the way to the bottom of the guesses and then have to start over.
And be like, oh, by the way, yeah.
You know, how do you feel about Olenna? Mira, what do we think about Olenna?
I feel like Olenna and Marjorie are so similar. Like, I feel like Marjorie is gonna, like, if Marjorie lives to see old age, she's gonna be in the next Queen of Thorns. So this is tricky for me.
That's reasonable. But
Olenna
Olenna is so goddamn fashionable, though.
Olenna's got the old lady drip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think they both are. Like, Varys, so, like, Varys knows how to be fashionable, but for the most part, like, so there is having a style and there is being fashionable. And here's the thing. I think Peter and Varys are both a little tacky because people complain about Peter's clothes and they complain about Varys's perfume and that he smells too sweet and his face is powdered. Like, and then he puts on these costumes. So like, but I don't know how the other team is like defining fashionable. They're probably not nitpicky like me.
This is a good point about Varys. Varys is not fashionable. He wears outfits. Right. You're right. He wears costumes. He pretends to be things. Whereas Peter, I think he actually thinks he is fashionable at this point.
Yes. Yeah. Peter thinks he's fashionable, but he's not actually. He's not wearing the current fashion, if that makes sense.
But have you seen how this man dresses? He be pretty fly, though.
I mean, fly in the way that like a magenta suit at a business meeting might be. Like from what I understand, from what I took away from the first book was that he dresses like new money.
How dare you bring Newman into this? I think you make some real good points, and I'm willing to split between Marjorie and Olenna here. What do we think?
Yeah, I think it's down to those two.
When I think of fashionable, I for sure like with how emphatic their response is, I definitely lean more toward Olenna.
Oh, see, I was gonna go the other way.
You think it's Marjorie, huh?
Yeah. Because they first in the religious thing they first said about eye rolling. Then clarified. So like I think the initial thought with Olenna would be that she would just kind of calmly go along.
Really? My first thought with Olenna is that she would deliver like an under the breath pithy comment like, "Oh, I guess sure, let's go to church, I guess."
Well, I think when we see Olenna in the books, she is has a similar attitude to Otto Hightower. Like,
Mm.
she probably doesn't care about the religion, but is politically in her best interest to, appear to support the Seven. And so, like, yeah, maybe when she was 7 years old, she like rolled her eyes or said something snarky. But I think she's master enough of her own. And yeah, I feel like laxatives are more of a young person's revenge. So
I mean, old people definitely would have laxatives around.
that's true. But now I think it's also just a game, Tom. I'm good with either one. Like I said, I think Marjorie grows up to be the next Queen of Thorns, so it's so difficult to tell.
Let's roll on Marjorie then.
It is not Marjorie,
Damn it.
and
I'm sorry.
the character is still up.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right, team, if you're okay with it, my next guess is Theon, based on Tom saying. So my thought process here is basically the music. Theon seems like the kind of, like, he grew up with briefly with Balon and then with Ned Stark as his father figure. He's probably listening to a ton of classic rock. He's probably a classic rock kid. And now, after being tortured a lot by Ramsay, I think he probably trauma response, doesn't listen to a lot of music. That's my thought process. Do y'all agree with me? Do you think it's Bloodraven? Somebody else?
I'll let you go with it. I'll let you go with it.
Duke? What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know.
Okay.
Just go with Theon. Theon.
Go with Theon? We're gonna guess Theon.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Is
got
that
it.
it?
Oh,
Theon?
look at him. Look at this fashionable motherfucker.
It's Peter Baelish.
Yeah.
It's Peter Baelish.
What a great
best
round.
dressed man, the best dressed man in the book series,
According to him.
according to me.
We're the
No,
we're the
okay,
writers of our own
Renly-
press releases.
Where's Captain Time when I actually need him?
No, Renly specifically calls him out for being tacky.
Renly is just being mean.
Renly
Yeah,
is
He's also just jelly. He's also just jelly that he's not cutting fashion trends like with red scroll worked shoes. Like Baelish got the fly apparel.
It was like,
Okay,
it was
but
like
who-
David Bowie calling out the fashion of Elton John. Like,
Well, no, hold on. Who do you think is going to have a better sense of what the current fashion is? The young strapping gay man who everybody thinks is handsome, or the incel?
I'm totally still going with Baelish on this one, even if he was wearing an actual fedora.
Do you guys want to play one more round of this?
yeah,
Or transition to
absolutely.
Gardic?
Let's do another
I
round.
literally always want to play Guess Who.
All right, then let's swap
This
teams.
is the most fun.
Mira, why don't you hop over onto Zach's team, and Duke and RIG, you can hop over on mine.
All right.
Zach and Mira make a team.
Ooh.
Viper's in the chat. Hello.
Hello, Viper.
All right, decks are thoroughly shuffled. I'm gonna draw.
Oh, I gotta get out of chat then.
Yeah. All right. So, Zach, for the sake of expediency, how about we cut the House of the Dragon people?
Well, I gotta draw a new card.
Yeah. Sometimes we'll have to do that.
I am a godly man.
There's Vizzy T.
Sorry.
It's all right.
You know what?
He's a godly man.
I'm drawing a new card too. Don't ask me why.
There we go.
Better.
That's our card, Mira, and
Got it. Yep.
we are.
All right. Duke, RIG, you guys see what I'm looking at?
Yes.
This is our person.
Yeah.
All right,
I see.
Everybody at home, Mira, Zach, please remember that you are not watching stream.
All right. Yep. I'm not. Wait. No. We are now watching stream. What?
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 Not watching. Okay.
What?
Good news.
I'm
is
not.
the
I'm not
team-
looking. I'm
team
not
is
looking at chat.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Lolotov says Bloodraven's a godly man. I'm suddenly remembering all the used car salesman suits Jamie Lee Curtis
Molotov is a great name. I'm just
has
gonna
in her
put that out
closet
there.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the movie Reading Places. Huh. Is that Trading Places? I don't know. An S tier pick, says Forge. Okay. All right. So we started last time. So Zach and Mira, how about you guys start this time?
Sure. Mira, why don't
Yeah.
you go first?
Oh gosh.
All right, chat.
Nope,
you gotta
you
gotta
go.
suggest questions so they can't have them. You gotta suggest questions.
What's your character's opinion on American Idol? Like, do they still watch it? Did they never watch it? Did they give up on a certain season?
This character has never watched American Idol and doesn't know what you're talking about.
Ooh, okay.
Would you guys agree with that statement?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
In the modern AU, in the year of our Lord 2023, this character has no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
I think that they're totally unaware.
Duke,
Totally
would you
unaware.
agree?
Fair assessment.
I'm
It's Blood
not
Raven.
as sure about like how relevant. It's not relevant anymore, is it?
Oh, interesting.
Or what? I'm not really familiar with American Idol. That's the.
Yeah, this is exactly
Sure,
People
sure,
probably
okay.
don't know it super well, but like I'm in the tail end. Like my mom's generation definitely watched seasons. I definitely watched seasons. I
but-
knew people in high school who were still watching, and I think the
Yeah.
show's going on now. So
I
It's been
only
going.
watched
I mean, if
American
I-
Idol because my mom watched it religiously when I was 10.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's been
if
going
I-
on for like 20 years. It's gone through so many changes. Everybody knows that it's kind of a gimmick.
Yeah,
Um,
if I compare it like with the German version, I mean, I watched a bit in like school in like 7th grade, plus minus a couple years, and like yeah, I would also say that this person wouldn't watch like the version I'm familiar with. Also would say doesn't watch that anymore.
All right.
so
yeah.
is it called German Idol or what is it called?
It's Germany is looking for the Superstar. Deutschland sucht den Superstar. And
Oh,
shortened
that's
to
cool.
I love
DSDS.
superfluous German titles. It's so great.
Oh, no, it's beautiful. It's music to my ears.
What's the name? What's the name of the show about the depressed bread that goes to space for kids?
What?
Bernd das Brot.
What?
What?
Bernd das
There's-
Brot. Bernd is a depressed loaf of rye bread. And he kind of looks like SpongeBob a bit, but with way shorter arms.
I thought
And-
that Zach was setting up for a "what is the name of this show" bit.
No, this is a real,
Yeah,
children's show in
send
Germany.
me the
But
name. Send me
a
the name of the
depressed
show.
kid
Send me the name of the show. So we can look it up. I am so curious to watch the depressed loaf of bread show.
I thought I
Wait,
genuinely I thought it was
in
like
space,
how about
notably.
how about a loaf of the bread? How about we follow a loaf of bread that we get hired onto a major league pitchers that we get hired onto a major league baseball team and we call it the catcher in the rye. That's where I thought we were fucking going with that. Are you telling me that there's an actual show? There's a television show that is produced that people have spent millions of dollars on.
It's for kids. Yeah, it's for kids.
Yeah,
It's
probably not
bread.
millions. Like it's
also
in
goes to
the
space.
in the public broadcasting children's TV
What?
channel, which is literally called Kinderkanal Children's Channel. They
Kinderkanal. Oh, I love it.
they have normal children's TV up until I think like 9 p.m. and then starts Sendeschluss until 6 a.m. the next morning, and that's just a loop of Bernd das Brot doing different stuff. I think it's there's different loops that are like regular. I think every like few months or so maybe they change it up, so it's the same every night.
My God.
It's a lot of fun if you're like high at night and just
Man, this is what I get for taking a gummy before the
Children's
stream.
Programming? Yeah, you said they had normal children's programming, when notably one of those programs is about a depressed piece of bread that goes to space, which I don't think is normal.
I need to move to Germany. I've just
Yeah.
decided.
I don't think that this show would get much airtime in the U.S. I think it would be toast.
Oh,
I think
But
most of these loops are on YouTube, and
Well,
yeah, it's like an hour of like content, and then it loops again until the next morning, and the program starts again.
Well, Zach, I have
And
great news about what's happening on the other channel.
well, I was just
We
saying,
want
Duke.
the Germans to
I
know about a depressed loaf of bread that goes to space, so you don't have to.
Yeah.
Duke, I
Okay.
was just saying, like, I want to go live in a country amongst people who would create such a thing. Like, I could watch the show here by myself, but I want to live in Germany now.
I think there's like a statue of Bernd das Brot somewhere in some city.
Oh
I'm
no, I
not
have to
sure
go.
where he
Goals.
was invented. There was
Holiday
also
goals.
like a real like children's program that was like when I was little. I'm not sure if that's going anymore. That had like Bernd and then a sheep called Chili and a bush called what was his name? I think Priegel der Busch.
What
He
the
was
fuck is
just like
happening?
a plant, and they did stuff. I don't know. I had like a computer game from this show, which was like about learning stuff. I don't really
I've
remember.
never felt so high in my entire life. Oh, but this reminds me actually. Speaking of this kind of thing. Speaking of like food items. I was actually thinking about doing. There's some cool like bioengineering experiments going on right now with different chocolate flavored things. Like y'all know chocolate covered strawberries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are now strawberries that taste like chocolates, and like cantaloupes that taste like chocolates.
Antelopes that taste like chocolate.
Yeah, and I've really been meaning to give Coco Melon a try.
Oh.
Terrible.
Will you
Anyways,
cross out some goddamn people?
So
Oh.
Tom, you're saying they've never heard of American Idol. Duke,
Correct.
you're saying
Okay.
they've heard of American Idol but never watched.
Yeah. Okay. So
Like
we can.
or like they haven't heard about it. Yeah,
They haven't heard
yeah.
about it. Okay.
Okay. So we.
Tywin's heard of it before. He never watched it. Tyrion watched
Yeah.
the first season, thought it was trash. Jamie quit after the like 8th season when somebody he was cheering for lost and he thought it was rigged. Cersei still watches it. Pycelle has heard of it.
Oh wait. We could flip them. Oh, Pycelle. Pycelle might not have heard of it.
Yeah, that's true.
He
Mount
old
has never
man.
heard of it, and the only time he's ever seen a TV is when he was smashing it over somebody's head.
Oh wait. I thought Duke was saying. I thought they kind of recanted. They were like, yeah, it's possible they've never heard of it. We
Yeah,
could flip all three of the Baratheon kids though.
Yeah.
They've all heard of it. Tommen still watches this day. Marcella thinks she's going to be on it someday.
Yeah, I
What
think we
the
can
hell are
safely-
y'all talking about?
They're
What?
way
You
too
know,
young.
right.
They're way
They're
too
young.
young.
Nowadays, yep, they're young.
In the year
And
of
they
our
might not-
Lord 2023, Marcella
you're
is
right.
like 9.
There's
She's not watched
gonna be
American
so
Idol.
young.
She doesn't know what it is.
You're right. She thinks she's gonna be
Wait,
a
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say here, Zach, how about you flip everybody who is over 20 and is not living under a religious or academic stump?
Well, yeah, because all the wildlings never heard of it. Peter
Oh yeah,
Baelish,
the wild yeah.
Peter Baelish secretly still watches American Idol and hopes nobody notices.
Yeah, so like we can flip Lysa over in
I love the fact
Aaron.
that Gregor Clegane is still up. I think that's so funny.
He's never watched a TV show in his life.
he broke the TV and never bought a new one.
Yeah. He got mad when the static was the only channel. And it
He gets
bothered him.
headaches.
Yeah. Barristan, I feel like he might be like too focused on his own stuff to have heard about it, so I'm gonna leave him up. Khal Drogo
Yeah.
only goes to Dothraki Idol.
Yeah, Jorah used to have to watch it with his wife.
Yeah.
Jorah watched it with his wife, and then he mentioned
And hates
that
it now.
he like made a lewd comment about Kelly Clarkson, and she gave him the side eye.
Mm.
Danny probably grew up watching it with like her brother in Illyrio, right?
No.
I feel like anybody from Essos is maybe because
Yeah,
we should have asked about Westerosi Idol or like Seven Kingdoms Idol instead of America.
yeah.
But anyway,
In the
Um,
modern AU, like no one born with a 2 at the beginning of their name has ever watched American Idol.
I feel like if you're early
Wait,
two, you watched a little bit of it. I feel
A
well,
2
maybe
at the
it wasn't
beginning of your name?
I meant date of birth. I'm sorry.
yeah.
wow. Okay, so yeah, like Rhaegar probably watched
Yeah.
American Idol with Elia because they didn't want to like talk about their marriage problems. Same thing, he and
Ferris
Lyanna.
is aware of it.
Yeah, Rhaegar showed Lyanna American Idol.
Auburn auditioned.
Yeah.
Kat was a big fan. Ned watched it with Kat. Rob is just the right age where he would remember it, right?
Yeah, I think he would have watched when he was little
Yeah.
with Ned and Kat. So we can flip Rob and John, I think. Sansa probably wanted to audition.
Yeah, Sansa, that's probably like some of her earliest memories is watching it with her mom, right?
Yeah, and like
These three,
practicing.
maybe not so much.
Yeah, Rickon, it was we can leave them up.
Osha's never heard
Asha
of it.
doesn't own a TV.
Hodor doesn't own a TV. Lyanna definitely watched. Gior's heard of it, I think.
I think we
You
got a
think?
super chat and I can't see it. Ah, they're talking
Oh,
about
yeah, 'cause
Dora
Jorah-
in the chat right now.
Jorah complained about it to Jeor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dora the Explorer.
Oh no.
Sam
Sam
watched
wanted
it
to
with
audition.
Yeah, he thought he could do it. Dolores Ed watched Last Comic Standing, and when they shifted the schedule around and American Idol came on, he said, "What's this shit?" and was very upset. Then he heard Simon Cowell rip into somebody and thought that was pretty good. Bloodraven has never heard of it. Aemon has never heard of it because he's been at the wall the entire time. Alistair thought
he watched one season. Well, I was going to say he watched one season and thought Simon Cowell was great, but he stopped watching when Simon left the show.
Yeah, Simon left the show and it's like, then why bother watching? I'm not here for people to sing. I'm here to watch people have their hearts ripped out. Loris thought he was going to be on the show. Mace thought Loris was going to be on the show. And also, Marjorie was on the show. Olenna
took Marjorie to the audition.
Oh no, I was gonna say Olenna took Marjorie to our audition and had a steamy sex with Simon Cowell.
I think it must have been somebody subscribing. Though Forge just did a test. Thank you, Forge. That's very kind of you.
This is a test.
Yeah, I heard it come through.
Brienne watched the show. Podrick has no idea, and like at one point, Brienne will bring it up in their journeys, and he's gonna be like, "Brienne, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about."
The text-to-speech is working, everybody. I'm so happy. You have to behave. You must behave with the text-to-speech, you fucking nerds.
Mira, I'm torn about the Hound. What's your take?
The Hound has probably heard of it.
Yeah,
he doesn't watch it, but I mean, he grew up like around the Lannisters and stuff. Same.
Yeah. While Cersei was watching reruns of American Idol in the Red Keep, he was like there.
Yeah, he was in the background bodyguarding.
Theon. Oh, sorry. Theon watched until Bo Bice lost to Carrie Underwood, and he was done.
Exactly.
Which is also incidentally me.
Very weird flex with some American Idol knowledge.
Oh,
yeah.
I was gonna say the only season I watched, and Bo Bice was actually a couple of seasons after Kelly Clarkson, because that was the one time I watched, and I was like, "Ooh, a long-haired guy who does rock music." Ooh,
I know. I felt so represented. And then he lost.
Yeah, but he did. I think he came in like second or something. And actually, on those shows, it's supposedly best to come in second.
Yeah, he tours with some other rock bands now.
Yeah, because then you're not locked into their contract.
Euron loves Ryan Seacrest because he's a fan of Eldritch Monstrosities.
I feel like Euron was like just doesn't watch a lot of TV in general. He's off doing things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like Asha's. Oh, mhm.
No, Euron was not watching American Idol. He was on 4chan.
Oh no.
Accurate.
I feel like Euron might be like the mountain. He broke his TV at one point and never bought another one.
Yeah.
He threw it into the ocean.
With his car battery. Yeah.
I feel like Asha's friends might have like made her watch an episode or
Yeah.
something. Like
She's
she doesn't
aware.
like it. Yeah.
Roderick the Reader's a big fan, and she was like, "What, Roderick? Why are you of all people watching this?" Aaron has he heard of it or no? He might not.
You know what? He was probably aware of like the first season and now he's like forgotten it exists. But there was a time.
I'm gonna leave him up if he forgot about
At
it.
a certain point, he drank too much.
You know,
Yeah,
Aaron kind of looks like Ryan Seacrest.
I think we could leave the Boltons up. I could see
Yeah.
them just being. I can't imagine there's a TV at the Dreadfort.
Yeah.
I'm on a Seacrest diet.
Seacrest
no.
today.
Oh god. Yeah, I feel like Stannis. There's no TV on Dragonstone.
Oh no.
Yeah, I agree.
Viper says
Same
I'm getting it backwards. Seacrest looks suspiciously like Aaron. Ooh.
Yeah.
Davos.
Wait. Oh no, I was saying leave them up.
Oh no, you're right. No,
You could maybe flip Stannis because like Renly might have made Stannis watch it like years ago. But Shireen and Melisandre, I think we leave up.
Davos is a big family man. I feel like he gathers around the TV with his like kids and his wife, and they probably watch him.
Yeah, lady.
They're such a reality TV family.
Yeah, Lady Maria just loves all of she loves watching I lost it, never mind.
Someone at the wall brings up Keeping Up with the Kardashians, expecting nobody to get the reference, and is shocked when Davos has encyclopedia-like knowledge of the entire show. Davos, what? Oh yeah, my wife loves the show.
Yeah. I feel like Robert and Renly both like. I mean, they've been in King's Landing. Renly probably wanted to audition at some point.
Yeah, Renly wanted to audition. Robert would watch just because it was entertaining. He could sit back, get drunk, and watch people sing. And if they bombed, it was really funny.
Yeah. So by that logic, I think we should flip Stannis because Renly would have made Stannis watch it.
Yeah,
Robert
watches American Idol for the same reason that he watches NASCAR.
I'm gonna
watch people crash and burn.
Exactly.
I feel like we should leave Stannis up for now, just because I think we did a pretty good cut here of people. I think that
okay,
Stannis enough of an edge case to leave him up.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, you guys. I got a good question here that I think.
I have one more thing about the German version of American Idol.
Okay, go ahead. I just got distracted by a super chat from Forge.
Tom, are you the only one who can hear these? Another $10 if you can subtly get somebody in the call to quote Bobby B by the end of the game.
Did anyone else in the call see that Forge quote?
No.
Oh,
no,
wonderful. Wonderful. Forge, I accept your challenge. Nobody look at chat.
Okay. During like COVID, one of the judges went like full conspiracy, and then they kicked him off the show. And in the next couple already recorded episodes, they cut him out, and when possible and when not, they like put a black bar over him.
Oh no!
Oh no!
And yeah, he's also kind of like a trash celebrity. I think now he has like recanted, but I think he's still like in the US because he's like in debt in Germany.
In America, he'll probably end up on having his own TV show. He'll have his own like crazy COVID judge hour, you know.
With his child bride, who,
Jesus.
I mean, I think they married when she was 18 or 19, but I think they met when she was like 17,
Oh no.
Ooh.
and he's like more than, like at least double her age.
It's terrible. In America, we give him the most popular sitcom of the 1990s.
Yeah, Friends. All right.
No, you're
hit
gonna
the
get
button.
copyright claimed.
I'm hitting the button on this joke. I don't like it.
Hold on, I'm just gonna clap 3 times in succession so we get copyright claimed. Wait, that's 4. Sorry. Ever heard the Friends theme, but the clapping never stops? It just sounds like there's a really bad trap beat underneath it.
Yeah.
Okay. I have a good question for them that I think I think we can probably breeze through fairly quickly. Does your character have a favorite A Song of Ice and Fire character?
What?
I like
What?
that one. That's
So
a
we're
good
in an
one.
AU where the Song of Ice and Fire books exist. Oh God, Tom, I
Yeah.
hate you. I hate this game.
Yeah.
It's a modern day AU where the books are also a piece of fiction that the characters have access to.
Correct.
Oh my God.
This is
I
a
mean-
supernatural episode.
So could they read their own like?
This is a supernatural episode.
Could they read chapters they themselves hear?
Absolutely. Because they are not in the books. They just weirdly identify with the characters in the books. Like that one Deep Space Nine episode.
Oh yeah. Far Beyond the Stars.
Yeah.
That's everybody stop watching this stream and go watch Far Beyond the Stars and
Very
cry
good.
all night. Cry
Yeah.
all night.
Yeah.
I feel,
Okay,
I
so
feel
it-
like
Oh wait, I do they have a favorite ace? Okay, I don't think this person. I don't think they read ASWAF.
yeah. I
You
don't
think this
they read
person
as
has
much
not
as
read
I-
the books? Okay, that's reasonable.
No.
Yeah, so they don't have a favorite character. They didn't read the books.
All right.
I feel like there's parts of the books they might enjoy if they read them, but they're not. They definitely haven't.
So we're
Yeah.
crossing off everyone who has definitely read A Song of Ice and Fire. Okay. I'm striking Tyrion for sure. I think we can probably safely strike Pycelle. Let's see here. The people who've definitely read the books.
Peter and Varys.
Peter and Varys have read the books. Absolutely. They're fucking nerds. I think Olenna has read the books.
She's got a lot of time on her hands.
Yeah, I think that Pod. No, I'm thinking of Show Pod. Shireen reads so many books. Oh, damn it! I was hoping.
Has Aemon read the books?
Absolutely. Bloodraven and Bran are both trees. They've read the books.
They are
You
the
sure?
books.
You sure Aemon's read the books? I'm a little like skeptical that he would read Ice and
You
Fire.
think Aemon hasn't read the books? He's 103. Sooner or later, you get around to the science fiction part of your life.
I guess that's true. Maybe
Get
he
outta
had a
here.
big stint of it. You know?
Get him out of here.
So we want to show a person that has not read the books, right?
Yes.
That's what we're
flipping
trying to narrow it
people
down to a person who hasn't read the books.
who definitely has read the books. Can I amend my question? So you do not need to answer this, but I'm wondering
Wait.
aloud if this character has watched the show.
I thought it was they definitely hadn't read the books. Which is it, guys? Is it has or hadn't?
I'm gonna guess they probably haven't watched the show, but they have heard about it in passing from other people who have.
Interesting.
But
But they have or they have not read the books.
They
They
have not
definitely
read the
haven't.
books.
Okay, they have not read the books. Okay.
I mean, the wildlings can't read.
I feel like Brain might have read the books, but and the Catelyn too.
They're
Maybe
they're
Sansa,
they're probably aware of somebody who has watched the show, but have not watched it themselves.
Your character, that is. So we can probably cross off the people who do not have a television. I think that's probably
So
safe.
the mountain.
The
We said the
mountain.
mountain broke his television and never replaced it.
Has the mountain heard of the show? I think he has heard of the show.
I think he's probably heard people talk about it, but he doesn't care.
Yeah.
But he didn't understand it was a TV show.
All right, get out of here, Gregor. Let's see down here. Aaron has not heard of it. Aaron looks with disdain upon all ye. How about Stannis, Robert, or Renly? Damn it! I'm sorry, guys. This might be all we can get through.
I mean,
We can probably
Robert,
flip Missandei and Grey Worm. Yeah.
I think
And
Robert
Khal-Drogo.
would have like a HBO subscription.
You think
And
Robert has an HBO subscription?
Robert
Yeah,
was
for the boobies.
yeah. Robert was watching Thanos hardcore. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Oh,
Robert
Robert
definitely
loved the
watches
show.
Game of
Now
Thrones.
that's a man who knows how to rule.
Yeah, Robert
Yeah.
definitely watches Game of Thrones.
Oh my God, Robert was hooked during that scene with Ned and Rob in the Barrowlands.
Yeah.
Great big tits you can bury your face in.
Yeah, yeah. A little green thing just popped up in the corner of my screen with quest completed. Thank you.
He's just watching.
Robert has
watching
absolutely
through,
watched the show.
watching through shows on HBO. He's like taking notes for the chefs. He's like, okay, gabagool.
Gabagool.
I hate that
Lake
word.
trout.
Yeah, $10 from Forge. Thank you. That's very kind of you.
Wait, ain't no lake, ain't no trout?
so
Is
now
that a
we
wire reference?
look at the
Yes,
chat.
well, that's the Wire reference. Yes.
That was the best 30 seconds of gaming I've ever experienced. Let's finish up this and then I'll explain what the fuck just happened.
Okay.
Rhaegar and Lyanna were both dead before Game of Thrones came out. Before the show came out, right?
Yeah.
Well, the first book might have been out when they were alive.
You know what? Rhaegar might have actually read it. You might be right. Rhaegar, for sure. Actually, you know what? You're absolutely right. Rhaegar is such a like a bookworm. So obsessed with like fantasy and imagining himself as a like a grand imagining himself like in the Dragon Riders of Pern. He absolutely read it.
Yeah. If there
think-
was a character named Rhaegar in a book, he was reading.
Yeah.
I think Oberyn might have read it.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, actually. I think we can probably flip Hodor and Asha, probably.
Yeah.
Rickon is like 3.
Sweet Robin.
Sweet Robin is
I'd flip Arya probably like
probably
maybe
fair.
Sansa, maybe Rob, maybe John. I don't know. I'm a little skeptical on.
We know they're aware of the show existing, like being like any way culturally plugged in, knowing somebody who's seen the show.
Yeah, but
means
they
that
haven't
they're
gotten
still
to
alive.
season 3 yet.
We just know they for sure haven't watched it. What are you chuckling about?
They haven't gotten to season 3 yet.
Oh yeah.
I'm flipping John Aaron. I'm pretty pleased with this board. What do you guys think?
The Boltons.
Oh, the Boltons. I think that Ramsay and Roose watch Game of Thrones as a family for the blood.
Yeah, that could be. And like Euron absolutely loves like the books.
yeah.
And
Euron loves the books, but thinks they could use a little bit more horrific shit happening
Right.
all the time.
Euron
could use a bit more Euron.
Euron is one of the people who is so goddamn upset at how the show ended because there weren't enough tentacles.
Yeah, he's mad and he writes his own fan fiction where the characters die worse deaths.
All right, I'm pretty pleased.
So
with this.
and did you want to flip the Boltons? You said they watch it for the blood.
Yeah, I think that they probably watch the show
Yeah.
pretty consistently. Yeah. This
Did Ned watch with Robert?
I think that Ned is aware of the existence of the show and did not read the books, but I don't think that he or Catelyn watched it. They were too
Okay.
busy watching a reality television.
Breaking
You
Bad.
don't think that like Rob and John were like hanging out and watching it and like in between like games of Xbox Live?
Oh, we're Rob and John. What do we think on that? It kind of tracks for me, honestly. All right. I'm gonna leave him up for right now, but I see your point.
I think John was really good at like Halo, and Rob was really good at Madden. That's my guess.
Wow, Rich. It's amazing that his name is John Madden.
John.
First
his name.
What Ford sent in a super chat and said another $10 if you can suddenly get someone in the call to quote Bobby B by the end of the game.
Oh.
Incredible.
Yeah. God bless Bessie and her tits. We passed the turn.
Here, it's your go.
Okay. This person is required to defend themselves from a threat. What weapon and or like strategy and or device are they most likely to gravitate towards?
Hang on, nobody answer. All right, G and Duke, we all know the correct answer, right?
Say the question one more time.
Okay, this person has been called upon or like has to defend themselves from some kind of threat.
Okay.
What weapon and or device and or like tactic strategy do they use to defend themselves?
I mean, I know what my funny answer would be, but
I also know the funny answer.
I think
No,
that
That would also be very obvious.
it sure would, but I think that they might have whole shotted it. I don't know if there is another answer. Right? The other answer is probably nothing, right?
No.
Yeah, or like, I mean, there would also.
Answer. I have a good answer, so I'll give you the good answer.
Yeah.
They would call someone else to deal with it.
Yeah, that's probably the correct
answer. The bad answer is they would throw a cat at them.
The cat is the correct. Yeah, I think you guys whole shotted it. The answer is they would use a cat.
Oh.
Yeah, get him out of here. Bye, guys. Yeah. Oh, there goes. Yeah, there they go. There goes. Yep. There goes Aaron. Euron. Bloodraven. Absolutely. There they go. That's our show, everybody.
Wow.
Yeah. What a question. Holy shit. Woo, boy. My God. Wow. That is absolutely a record in this game. God damn.
What a laser targeted question.
What a question.
You could have possibly known how much it would narrow it down, but it did.
Yeah.
If it had been another character, they could have just been like Sword, and then we still would have had like, 3/4 of the people up there.
Yeah. They would use a sword, or they would talk their way out of it, or they would use a cat.
The other answer would have been like Kingsguard.
Yeah.
As I said, they'd have someone else deal with it.
Yeah, that is probably the correct answer, but also they would add like if they are alone and don't have their mom, probably a cat.
Yeah.
The answer is Sir Pounce would scare them away.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's probably our show. Thank you everybody for watching and for participating. I can't think of a better way to end a stream.
Are we
Huh.
doing a verdict?
No garlic?
It's 10 o'clock.
You're right. I guess we're just doing this for tonight.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock in the evening. Usually this is a 1 hour per segment deal. We at 9:20 I was
our
like
secret garlic stream. No, I'm just kidding.
At 9:20 I was like, do we want to transition into Gardic? And everyone was like, no, more of this shit.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a one or the other choice, but this
Yeah.
I still stand by my choice.
There will be more Gardic in the future.
There's always more
One of our staples, yeah.
Thank you to everyone who threw out questions. I don't know that we can call this a Nightfort stream, but I still had a good time.
We answered Nightfort questions.
I mean, you can't call it not a Nightfort stream, and so that's what counts.
Yeah, we talked about the Nightfort.
Yeah,
Mostly,
if you attempted to make the claim there was no Nightfort in this stream, you'd be bullshitting. So,
absolutely.
there you go.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna tab over here. Does anybody have any thoughts about the Nightfort that they want to share?
Well, actually, I had one more name for the show.
Yeah, please.
So I was thinking that first off, we only broadcast, after maybe like 8 or 9 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
And I know it's kind of hard to work out with Duke, but somehow we have to work out where we're all just like, we're all broadcasting somewhere in the evening time. And then like when you were young and you had like couch cushions, we kind of build like a structure around ourselves, like when we broadcast. And we called the show Nightfort. Oh wait! Oh fuck! No, I just realized that wouldn't work. Never mind. I'm sorry, Tom.
Why wouldn't that work?
No, what if we did it the opposite way? So it's Fortnite. Like
yeah,
there we go. Now,
that's
the
the
answer.
that's the money. Yeah, nice one, Zach. Hang on. Let me just go ahead and Fortnite.
Are you still recording, or did you stop the recording?
It's being added for the fun episode in future.
Zach, I'm sorry. That is a period of time equaling 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm
so,
sorry.
It'd be a good name for something else.
Yeah.
We should make like a game or something.
Yeah, if anybody, I don't want to like step on that, but if anybody else wants to use that, I'm pretty sure it's open.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you want to name something Fortnite, nobody's done it yet.
Oh, I learned that it comes from the Old English meaning 14 nights.
Oh.
Linguistics is so dumb when you get down to it.
Yeah. That's stupid.
I kind of like it though.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's stupid, but also great.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. That's the amount of time to go from like a full moon to a new moon,
Yeah.
or vice versa.
Yeah, that's half a moon cycle. Yeah.
Yay, astronomy.
Forge, thank you very much for the donations. We should definitely play games like that in the future. That was fucking ridiculous.
Yes.
To
Great.
Tom get Zach to say a Nirvana line. Zach try to make Tom say the name of a Quentin Tarantino movie without him noticing. I like this game. This is a fun game.
This is probably my favorite game.
Yeah. All right, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and sign off. We'll leave the stream up for a minute or two so everybody can chat. But that's it for us. Everybody say goodbye.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.